Yes.
Merry Christmas, y'all. How we feeling tonight downtown Pensacola? Have y'all been on the nice list?
Oh, yeah.
Or the naughty list? You're lying. You're on the naughty list.
Yes.
Yes. Hello, hello. Are we ready? Are we ready? I thought we didn't. Okay. Oh, no. Yeah. Do it again, Evan. Say it again. It's like. Okay.
Hold on. Let me get rid of the glasses. Let me look.
For Arnell.
Good evening, everyone watching on WKRG.com. Welcome to the Cox Pensacola Christmas Parade. I'm Peter Albrecht along with my colleague Devon Walsh and Nicole Stacy again this year. Thanks for being with us from Visit Pensacola. A great evening, great weather, and a big crowd as usual here in downtown.
Nicole, I don't know what about you, but this feels like a record crowd tonight.
It's a very Visit Pensacola kind of day.
Yes, you're
the
like
weather
this is,
is
yes.
perfect.
This is why you moved to Pensacola,
Yes.
to have December temperatures in the mid-60s. All you need is a light sweater to come out and enjoy the parade. It is well underway. So many smiles of people on the float, smiles of families in the crowd. We couldn't ask for a better night to celebrate the holiday season.
All right, and here comes the Pace High School marching band, the pride of the red, white, and blue. Tonight they're playing a Christmas mix, they call it. They have 180 people involved in this marching band.
I mean, they are so good. They have been named the undefeated grand champion at every competition, and they were competing against schools from across the Gulf Coast, not just Florida, Alabama, Mississippi, and Louisiana. So they have so many things to be proud of for their excellence in musical and marching performances.
And they're under the direction of Philip McKenowitz and Tori Donahue. And I think they've replaced the rifles with the candy canes.
With the candy canes. Too bad they're not real. They can take a little lick while they're going.
Like how they have the lights on their instruments.
Yes, very festive and really beautiful band uniforms, showing off that red, white, and blue. It's got to be an amazing experience to be part of such a large high school band when you can create that loud sound. You play it, everybody hears you.
And to get to play tonight before such a big crowd.
Yeah. On the crowd size?
Oh, I'm going to say 75,000.
What do you think, Pete?
They say they expect about 50,000
Yes.
every year. So that's probably in the ballpark.
Yes, and when you have a night like tonight where it hasn't rained, it's not too cold.
Beautiful outside.
I mean, you couldn't ask for a better night. So you have people that maybe wouldn't have come if the weather had been bad. They're all here tonight.
They're all here.
All right, our next group that will be rounding the corner here. By the way, we're broadcasting at the corner of Garden Palafox Streets in downtown Pensacola. So we're bringing you the best vantage point in the house. And the next group that we're about to see after the Pace High School Marching Band will be the crew of Parrot Heads.
Always a favorite in these parts for sure. I think everybody claims Jimmy Buffett, right?
That's right.
Born in Pascagoula, grew up in Mobile, played all across the area, and of course we embrace a lot of people the beach lifestyle. That is the trademark of the Parrot Head movement, I would say.
Yes, just in the recent weeks, there was the Parrot Head Convention down in Gulf Shores of Jimmy Buffett bands. Oh, look at the stocking there.
All right, and the Pace Band will take us into a better look at this Parrot Head float. Santa and a couple of reindeer up front. Most of the organizations that we have parading tonight do charitable work, and we'll try to talk about the good things that they do in the community. The Parrot Heads here raise funds to benefit dog rescue charities in Northwest Florida. Devon, I know you like that.
Oh, I love that. And Jimmy Buffett had a lot of different dogs. He was pictured many times with a lot of his dogs. What's fun about this parade, Nicole, is that a lot of these organizations don't allow children on board the floats during the Mardi Gras season.
Yeah,
but tonight they do.
That's right. No, this is our family friendly. All of our parades are family friendly, but this is one where we can bring the kids out. They can join in on the fun that mom and dad usually participate in for Mardi Gras and see what it's like on the other side.
Yes. It'll make them want to be in an organization
Yes.
one day for sure. So if you are joining us online on WKRG.com or on Facebook, in about 7 minutes we are going to be live on WKRG as well. So if you want to switch to your big screen in your living room, you'll be able to do that at the top of the hour. As you know, the Army-Navy game just has aired, and there's a post-game show. So in about 6.5 minutes, we will be live on WKRG as well as WKRG.com and Facebook.
And Pensacola happy with the result of the Army-Navy game. Navy winning it this year.
I think so. I think we're happy.
Oh, wow, look at that electric little horse.
And Michael Dillon Thompson, one of our congressional candidates, just came by. At special election coming up at the end of January. 16 candidates. So that'll be a big news item once we get into 2025. And we've got a Girl Scout troop. And then we're going to have some American Heritage girls as well.
All right, there he is right there. Heard that.
All right, we've got Girl Scout Troop 2062.
Uh-oh. Oh, I didn't.
It's okay.
We're good.
just keep an eye on this thing.
Okay. And what is this going to be? That's on air. So that's gonna be what we need to look at about this. Go ahead. Okay, we are broadcasting live here in downtown Pensacola for the Pensacola Christmas Parade.
We're about to go on live on WKRG TV5. We've been online at this point at WKRG.com.
Welcome to Pensacola. We're excited for you guys to be here.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to downtown Pensacola for the 43rd Cox Pensacola Christmas Parade. I'm Peter Albrecht, joined by KRG News 5 colleague Devon Walsh, and again this year, Nicole Stacy from Visit Pensacola. We've got the next hour for you here on TV5, full of Christmas fun.
Oh my gosh, what a night for a parade. We couldn't have asked for better weather, Nicole.
It's a very Visit Pensacola kind of day. We're excited for back in town and for the parade to happen.
All right, and we've got about 100 entries in the parade this year. Lots of marching bands. We've already had a couple go by, and lots of very clever and unique holiday-themed floats as well.
Absolutely. We think we have a record crowd out here, at least 50,000 people lining the streets of downtown Pensacola, and we are so excited to bring it to you live. If you are not here and you're watching us on WKRG, we are in the heart of downtown Pensacola, right at the corner of Garden and Palafox Street, so just stay where you are, relax, and enjoy this festive night.
All right, and we expect the parade to continue till 7 o'clock tonight. The weather is beautiful. We've had some of these parades, Nicole, where it's been a little bit chilly. We've had some where it's been a little bit warm. We've had some rain, but tonight just perfect.
Yeah, we've been through it all, and we're just so grateful that you guys are here. We can tell people about it. It's Christmas. I mean, what a better time to kick off the season than a big parade.
I know it. Well, let's go ahead and take a look at what is happening right now. As we mentioned, Peter said a lot of marching bands. We sure do. We have 10 different marching bands in this parade from all over, and we even have some younger kids in the parade as well. We have a middle school band and an elementary school band that you will see as the night goes on. So many different Mardi Gras organizations, charitable groups. We are looking forward to seeing the Blue Angels. So Santa, Mrs. Claus, we got a lot coming your way.
And these cute young ladies right here from the Gull Point Dancers in Pensacola.
And look at them with their little reindeer antlers and their blinky lights.
They perform local events, also at competitions throughout the season, providing a lot of fun and classes for all ages, starting, believe it or not, at 18 months.
I would love to see 18-month-old babies in a dance recital. That would be very entertaining. But what's so great about being a dance group or a high school marching band is that you have such an amazing audience tonight. If you love to share dance or share music, you want to have people to listen and watch you. And you have that tonight.
Absolutely.
All right, coming up, we've got an impressive locomotive coming down the street here, complete with some snow. This is the crew of Priscus, and they have that double-decker float. And this shows off Pensacola's heritage. Frisco is the name of the Garden Street train, and it's very impressive.
Yes, it is definitely one of the most recognizable floats in Pensacola Mardi Gras. A huge locomotive. Of course, the kids are loving the snow because thankfully it's too warm to snow. Thankfully, we've got temperatures in the mid-60s tonight. So everybody's just wearing a light sweater or a t-shirt, some jeans, and nobody's complaining.
It looks like the Polar Express, though, doesn't it, with the snow?
It does.
Snow flurries and the smoke. Very impressive float here from the crew of Priscus.
And we're saying there are about 150 people involved in this particular crew. On that float, there have to be at least 50 people because it is double-decker.
And this crew, they do such an incredible job in the community. They work with all kinds of different charities. It's a co-ed crew. So again, they brought all their kids out to enjoy the festival.
Mardi Gras organizations that you'll see in the parade tonight are involved in local charities, and we'll try to point some of those out for you. For example, this group works with the Escambia County Animal Shelter.
That's right. So this is Pensacola's first double-decker tandem float, and it is so long. This might be longer than any float I've seen in Mobile, Pete.
Yeah, it's kind of similar to what you might see on Joe Kane Day. But this is a big one, very impressive.
It's very impressive.
All right, and here's the West Florida High School band. The sound.
As the Flag Corps leads the parade.
Maybe that's what all the bands did this year. They got rid of the rifles and all brought in candy canes.
Oh, I love that. All right, so we are welcoming West Florida. Enthusiastic group of musicians. This is one of the magnet schools in Pensacola, and the band that these children are privileged to take part in. It's really fun because these organizations get to participate in Halloween. They did a Halloween function. Now they've got the Christmas parade. Then they'll have Mardi Gras. So it's like a year-round thing.
It's a year-round festivity here.
Yes.
And it looks behind them now. We're going to see the crew of Gatsby Girls. I enjoy them. They dress up like they're in the 20s. 20s themed crew, founded in 2014, so they're celebrating 10 years this year.
Yeah, it's one of we have a few all-female crews here in Pensacola, and this is one of them.
So they definitely are bringing the glitz and the glam tonight with all of their sequins and their cute little headdresses. You know, but what's neat is that these women, while they're having a great time, they like to give back to the community. And so this year, their philanthropy project is an initiative to ensure that all students have the opportunity to enjoy school-sponsored events regardless of their hardships. And they do this by things like Project Formal, so that would be donating different dresses and things like that for students who might need a little help when it comes time for prom and other dances.
They've got a lot of kids on the float tonight having a great time.
And that is what is so much fun, is to see the families come together and be able to ride these floats, because typically that's not allowed in other parades. If it's not a children's parade.
I know. At Mardi Gras, while it's family friendly, the kids have to be on the other side of the barricades.
All right, there's a crew from the Pensacola Blue Wahoos. Before you know it, the baseball season will be starting up again. And if you've never been to a game out of Blue Wahoo Stadium, you need to make that a priority. It's a lot of fun watching a game there, great venue, and a lot of good baseball.
People just love going to Blue Wahoo Stadium, how beautiful it is on the water. Nicole, this is definitely a tourist attraction in Pensacola.
Oh, it's one of our top attractions for sure. And whether you're a baseball fan or you just want to see a beautiful sunset, go to the Wahoo's game because it's so much fun.
Yes. All right, coming up next,
it's the crew of sirens.
Yes, the crew of sirens. This is a smaller ladies group, 55 women. They love one another as a sisterhood. They're a nonprofit, and they enjoy supporting local charities like Birthday Party Pensacola.
All right, we're going to take a short break, and we'll be back with more from the Pensacola Christmas Parade right after this.
I can barely. If you are not in the holiday spirit, you will be after this. Everybody is in such a festive mood tonight. All of the trees in downtown Pensacola are all lit up with lights. We have different Mardi Gras crews, high school bands, dance groups, charities. If you live in Pensacola, you're probably here tonight.
Absolutely, and it's just such a great way to kind of end the year, get ready for the new year, start over, and then Mardi Gras will be here. It's like the pre to Mardi Gras. Absolutely. We have so many festivals. We've got Winterfest going on right now. We'll have our Christmas parades, this one and our beach one just happened, and then so many others happening. And with beautiful weather like this, why wouldn't you want to be outside?
Yes, just walking here, we noticed Mural Fest is going on as well.
Yes.
And so it's hard to keep up with all of the different, and that's what I love about downtown Pensacola. It's very eclectic, and there's such a vibrant art scene.
Absolutely. We just finished our 11th Foo Festival here right after Veterans Day, and so there's always something going on in Pensacola, always something.
Yeah, so a lot of schools and churches are in the parade as well with their Santa hats on, and this is all about families. This is a fun, free family event. Not only do you have adults in the parades, but you have kids as well. You just want, and to think that this has been going on now 43 years, and it seems like it grows every year. I think you actually have to cap it off, don't you?
I think so. I mean, it is a huge turnout tonight, and with so many floats, so many bands. When Lou was telling us about all of the members in the band that are marching along the streets tonight, it's going to be a great evening.
Mm-hmm. That's right. We are right across the street from the federal courthouse, so just to give you a little vantage point. And we hope that you are enjoying our broadcast so far. We're going to be joining you until 7 o'clock tonight. We love to bring this to you because it is probably one of, if not the largest Christmas parade in this part of this part of the area for sure. And it's just a lot of fun to see all these families. Everybody's having a good time, and the kids have their bags trying to catch some throws. Because you can't have a parade in the South without beads and candy.
Yes.
And And a lot of times this is a dry run for, the high school groups. They're getting ready for Mardi Gras. And so tonight, as well as the organizations, just to see how the floats roll. And
absolutely. And with Pensacola, I know Mobile has a huge Mardi Gras, but we only have the 3 parades, so it's like boom, boom, boom. So Christmas is really the dry run for get your sneakers broken in and get ready.
Yes. Look at her smiling face, having a great time. You've got the ones on the walkers. And you've got the ones who are dancing in the streets. This is the Five Flags Dance Academy. This is a competition dance team. They travel all over the place, including Las Vegas and New York City. And they want to build confidence and character with dance. They are national champions. If you want to learn more, go to fiveflagsdance.com.
Check. Hear me now?
Pardon? Coming back on that. Okay.
Excuse me.
Okay.
Welcome back, everyone, to downtown Pensacola and the Cox Christmas Parade. Peter Albrecht, Devon Walsh, and Nicole Stacy from Visit Pensacola here with you tonight, enjoying the beautiful sights and sounds of the parade again this year.
You know, this is something we look forward to every single year. Pensacola does such a great job putting this on. I know it's a bear to organize over 118 units. Can you imagine that?
It's one of the largest Christmas parades in the region, and it is a big bear, but we're so happy to be able to host it every year.
And look what we have. It's the Weather Beast.
Look at that from WKRG. We are so happy. Ed Bloodsworth, our chief meteorologist, did a fantastic job with the weather tonight. It is being driven by our chief photographer, Jason Garcia, and it looks like News 5's. Yes, Jason Garcia is driving the beast tonight along with his wife, Christina.
All right. Good to see Jason and Christina in the parade tonight.
Yes, and look at that pickup truck. I don't want my son to get any ideas what he could do with his, what he could do with it. He doesn't have a. That would be a lot of fun to have a vehicle lit up like that.
Absolutely.
All right, I like this one. This is the crew of 850 Bills Mafia. This is the Pensacola area Buffalo Bills fan club. As you can see, they're all decked out in their Josh Allen jerseys and other Buffalo Bill jerseys. And they get together and enjoy watching the games. A lot of them are transplants from Western New York who are fans of the Buffalo Bills. The Bills Mafia, as the fans are known. And they really enjoy getting out, helping the community, and supporting their Bills, who are having another great year. They might be bound for the Super Bowl. Who knows?
Yeah, so that, I mean, who would think that you'd have a group of Buffalo Bills fans here in Pensacola that would be that many fans to have a float, Peter?
And they've got a great float. They've got it decorated with the other NFL teams, and they love their Bills, and they love taking part in the parade tonight.
I mean, but they're some of the smartest fans because it's very cold in Buffalo, so why wouldn't you want to move to the beach?
Got their Bill horns and their Bill jerseys. They've got a big game tomorrow against the Detroit Lions. Maybe a Super Bowl preview.
In the South, we love our football, but they love it up in Buffalo, too.
They're known for their passionate fans. All right, good job, Bills Mafia.
All right, rounding the corner here in downtown Pensacola, we have the crew of Cool with a K. And they have a float decorated like a big old present. Like a big old present. They wrap it up. And their goal is to fill their float with children so they can have a good time.
All right, we're having a good time in downtown Pensacola. We'll take a short break and be back with more of the Cox Pensacola Christmas Parade. All right, you're taking a look now, if you're watching on WKRG.com, at the VFW float, post 706. Welcome back, everyone, to downtown Pensacola and the Pensacola Christmas Parade. I'm Peter Albrecht, along with Devon Walsh from News 5 and Nicole Stacy from Visit Pensacola. Nicole, tell us a little bit about what you do to promote this great area.
Sure. So Visit Pensacola is the destination marketing organization for Escambia County. We talk about Pensacola Beach, Perdido Key, and all of Pensacola. All the great things to do, our beautiful beaches, and why people should come vacation here.
You have a great job.
I love
don't
my
you?
job.
You know what? And tonight, they are spreading joy to the world as part of the Pensacola Christmas Parade. The whole goal is to get families out to do something, to come to downtown Pensacola in a safe environment, come together, celebrate the season, and I think everything is going on really, it's going very smoothly tonight.
Absolutely, and the weather could not be better for us tonight.
Yes, temperatures in the mid-60s. And we have some local businesses involved, as well as Mardi Gras organizations, churches, high school marching bands. It's a way for so many people to get out in the community and spread their message. And you can see that the crowds are about 10 deep where we are at the corner of Garden and Palafox Streets. It's interesting how early people get here. They start standing at the barricades. It starts at about 5:30, so they start standing at the barricades at least 4 o'clock.
Oh yeah, I think some people said they got out of here at 2:30 and they were set up and ready to go.
I know it. They come year after year. They bring their families, and they want to be in the front row. So they know they've got to get here early because the secret is out.
We have a lot of businesses that participate in the parade, like this one, the crew of balloon heads. This is from the Remax Horizons Realtors here in Pensacola, and they do a lot of charitable work with Ronald McDonald House and Reese Across America, which is a big event taking place across the nation this weekend.
Now the Escambia High School Marching Band is rounding the corner, and they have a long history of outstanding performances with appearances in the Cotton Bowl, the Lincoln Center in New York, Universal Studios, the Macy's Christmas Parade, Walt Disney World, and New York's world-famous Carnegie Hall.
Man, you play Carnegie Hall, that's kind of the pinnacle, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
All right, let's listen to the Escambia High School Band. The band known simply as The Pride.
So tonight they are featuring the March of the Toy Soldiers, God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen, and Jingle Bells Forever. And they have traded in their band hats for Santa Cowgirl hats and Santa hats. Now they're going into a patriotic melody. Got that big E on their jackets for Escambia High School, known simply as The Pride, and you can see why.
All right, great job, Escambia High School.
I love the drum corps bringing up the rear. They sound great.
And well decorated as well. Yeah, how much fun would it be to play here in the parade?
You talk about a huge audience.
Big time audience, having a lot of fun too with all the Christmas decorations. All right, this is Legendary Marine. This is a boat dealership in town. And they've got their boat that they're riding in.
And they can just keep on going right into the water.
Great way to advertise, right? Yeah. Still a lot to come in the parade tonight. We'll hear from the Milton High School Band, the Tate High School Band, and of course, we haven't seen Santa yet, so that's the highlight of the night.
Yes, and absolutely. And I always look forward to seeing the Blue Angels. Several members of the Blue Angels and their families, they have a float and they will walk the parade route. So it's often exciting when you see the pilots parade route and people get to shake their hands, and they are certainly role models for so many young boys and girls in the community.
All right, and here comes the crew of Seville. They've been around since 1997. About 100 members strong. And their float celebrates Seville Quarter.
So they change their floats a couple of times a year, their theme. And you can see they've got the guitar there representing the music scene in downtown Pensacola. And I know the music scene in downtown is fantastic.
Oh yeah, late night, live music, bands. We do every Tuesday night bands on the beach, so you can come and see a free concert right on the Gulf. It's a beautiful time, but lots of live music and music events.
All right, we're going to take another short break, and we'll be back with more from downtown Pensacola on WKRG 5. All right, this is the crew of Andre Depez, Spanish explorer.
Yes, and I love to see all of these ships resembling the wooden fleet of ships used by the Spanish explorers who discovered Pensacola. And the crew is a living tribute to Spanish explorer Andre Depez.
Over 300 members in this crew, all men, 300 men who love to give it back to the community, do what they can, and they bring their families out tonight for Christmas, and they just love to have a good time.
They really pack them on there, don't they?
Yeah.
And next up is the Dreamland Skate Center float. And the snow is flying off of that one.
And it's always fun to see people roller skating next to the Dreamland Skate Center float. Let's see if we have any skaters tonight. Maybe on the other side.
We'll see as they come around the corner here. All right, and coming up next is Nicole. The crew of Hip Huggers. You know a little bit about them.
I do. Started in 1998, all-female crew, one of the oldest female crews in Pensacola. Those are my girls right there.
Of course, their signature is their go-go boots and modern fashion.
All right, here they go in their psychedelic bus that they have there.
You can't see their hip huggers, to the dismay of many people in the audience.
They're celebrating the 60s all the time.
It's a great organization. We're working with the animal shelter this year, doing Mardi Gras, which is our animal-focused Mardi Gras. It's a great, they just give back so much. And tonight we invited all our kids out to be on the float, so they're having a great time.
Oh, I know they are.
You're a disc jockey? What's that?
All right, always fun to see the Hip Huggers.
Yes, and their floats are decorated to represent double-decker buses that can be found traveling the streets of London.
Got the Union Jack on the back of the float.
Is that the largest women's organization?
It is, yeah. Over 200 women.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Now we've got Cubs Crawfish, one of the local businesses in the parade. Hopefully they're not throwing crawfish. Or maybe A lot of people might be a little hungry. They might like a little crawfish.
Sounds good, actually, doesn't it? Maybe need to wait a couple of months. You know, they throw the Conecuh sausage now in some of the Mobile Mardi Gras parades, so why not throw some crawfish?
That's right. Yeah, I love the lady dressed up like butter to go with the crawfish. There's nothing like dipping that crawfish in some butter.
Got some spices too, it looks like. That's great.
All right, look who is rounding the bend here at Palafox and Garden Street. We've got the Milton High School Mighty Black and Gold Band.
You've got a little red and green mixed in with their black and gold tonight for Christmas. This is another local band that's really traveled all over the place. They've been to the Outback Bowl. They've been to, which is in the Tampa area. They've been to Walt Disney World. They've even been on a Carnival cruise to Mexico.
And they certainly have a lot to be proud of, earning superior ratings both on and off the field and on the concert stage from the Florida Bandmasters Association. It's amazing how much energy young kids have on the parade route.
It is a long parade route, but I do love how they've all decorated the drum line.
Oh, yes. Lights and tinsel and they have, some of them have on darker colored Santa hats, some of them have on red Santa hats, elf hats.
All right, enjoyed listening to the Milton High School Band. Look at the size of this. We're going to call it a boat, but maybe we should call it a yacht that's coming around the corner.
Yes, we got a marine float from Marine Max Pensacola. They are a boat dealer, and they're calling this the Grady White 456, a high-performance sport fishing boat.
What a great way to advertise, right? To be in the Pensacola Christmas Parade. You get a lot of eyes on your product.
Oh, yeah.
And have a good time as well.
It must be sturdy if it can hold that many people. Wow. That's a huge boat.
That's a beautiful boat.
75 feet long, that boat.
All right, and coming up next for you fans of Christmas Story, you might see something that you recognize, the famous lamp from the movie. We'll see if we get a shot of that as our crew comes around the corner. That's the Nauta crew, which I guess, there it is, Fragile. Nauta crew, I guess mixes nautical and maybe naughty together for this crew. I think that's the idea.
And they also are spraying snow. And the kids are loving it. Oh, the Grinch even loves it. All right, we've got a crowd favorite coming our way, the Blue Angels. Right after this float, I can see the Blue Angels.
And that'll feature the pilots themselves, their flight team, their families, and certainly they probably get the biggest cheers of the night.
Absolutely. Commander Adam Bryan of the Blue Angels crew. They get to invite their families to come out with them. And they are so disciplined and they practice so much. It's fun for them to be able to get out and see the crowds, although they have seen the crowds from overhead many times.
They've seen the crowds, but I love that they're able to get out and just enjoy Wednesdays, March through November, but this is an opportunity for them to just get out and have a little bit of fun with their family.
Throwing beads, and they're handing out some posters as well to the kids here along the route.
And so they named their float the USN Blue Angels.
And it's great that the Blue Angels do interact with the community so much.
Oh, we love it so much. I mean, some of them here, the schools here, some of them stay here when they're done with the team. There's so much hometown pride having the Blue Angels here, and I think they appreciate Pensacola as much as we appreciate them.
Yeah, they have a number of events throughout the year where they can, interact with the public really well and with the kids. Really great to see.
They're having a great time. And as Nicole mentioned, they've practiced quite a bit throughout the year here, but their next big show, at least locally, not until July.
July will be the Pensacola Beach Air Show, and then November they'll wrap their season with their homecoming show. This year we had the Thunderbirds fly with them for one of the first times in a long time, and it was incredible, the crowds that came out to see them.
Yeah, that was exciting to have.
And I love it. Now they're handing out pictures of the Blue Angels that are autographed, so that's definitely a treasure. A lot of the kids that get those. Oh, yeah. I love it. They're playing rock music. That's because they really are rock stars around here.
It makes you wonder what they listen to in the jets.
Oh, probably what we're hearing, rock music. You have to have I can't even nerves of steel to do what they do.
I agree.
All right, we're going to take a break, and we'll be back with more from downtown Pensacola here on WKRG. Oh, we're going to miss. There was a gap, I think, and they. All right, if you're watching online here on WKRG.com, you're about to see the famous McGuire's Pipe Band. Talk about a couple of iconic groups representing Pensacola. We had the Blue Angels and now the McGuire's Band.
It is so much fun to see the bagpipers and the men in their kilts.
And their next big performance will be at the McGuire's 5K prediction run in March. So they'll lead the start of that race.
Oh, how fun. Every time I go to McGuire's, I have to look for that dollar bill that we put on the wall when I was a little girl. I'm not sure I've ever found it, though. I think it's been covered up.
I understand this group will help you learn how to play the bagpipe. Can you imagine how difficult that must be to learn that instrument?
Yes.
I would think it'd be really something. Right, everyone who's watching on WKRG and on WKRG.com.
Yeah, we are so happy to welcome you back to downtown Pensacola as we broadcast live the Pensacola Christmas Parade. I'm Devon Walsh along with Peter Albrecht and Nicole Stacy from Visit Pensacola. What do you guys think of the parade so far?
So far, so good.
I think it's been incredible.
It really has.
And it's like ideal weather for all the snowflakes. This is the weather we'll take it in.
I know, it's just so, it's magical. If you're a child, how is that happening? How is it snowing? So much fun.
We've had the McGuire's Bagpipers. We have had Pensacon. We have had the Blue Angels. We have had the Blue Wahoos. All things Pensacola, right? Being
That's
represented
right.
tonight, as well as the crew of Carnival that we're seeing right here.
And they are a crew full of flavor and fun, they say, doing good deeds and bringing Joy to all.
Let's go, Pensacola!
And they are very anxiously awaiting Santa to come down the chimney.
All right, and the crew is
To the carnival! Let's go,
being
let's
followed
go!
up here with
Merry Christmas,
some of our local businesses taking part tonight.
It's a pretty big parade route as well, snaking through all the streets of downtown Pensacola. I would say, what, about a mile?
I think it is over a mile, yeah.
Oh, for sure, yeah. You've got to be in shape to walk
That's
this one,
right,
don't
you sure do, but they don't have any shortage of volunteers tonight. I think I've seen record numbers of people on the streets, 10 back in some spots on the barricades, and it's just so fun to see the families that we've seen year after year come and claim their spot on the barricade because they want to watch the parade where they think it is the best view.
And I think they said over 100 floats tonight, so that's one of the largest that he's ever had.
Wow, 118 to be exact, with 10 marching bands. Unbelievable. We hope you've been enjoying the play. We're going to take the parade. We're going to take a short break here in downtown Pensacola, and we'll be back in just a moment.
Merry Christmas, Pensacola!
All right, if you're watching online, you're seeing the Encompass Health and Rehabilitation float in the blue and white there, and coming around the corner after that, we'll have the Pensacola Athletic Cheer Group.
Ladies should have no problem with the 1 mile plus long parade route.
To the carnival! Let's go, Pensacola! Get your hands up!
All right, if you're watching us online, we are enjoying the sights and sounds of the Pensacola Christmas Parade, snaking its way through downtown Pensacola. We are about halfway through this parade. I say this is the longest parade on the Gulf Coast, over 118 units, and we're just halfway through.
Well, we've got some big things coming up here in the next couple of minutes, a couple of high school bands, and I understand himself here shortly.
That's what the kids are waiting for. He's always a big hit. All right, we are rounding the corner here at Palafox as you are watching us live. It looks like we have another young group rounding the corner. This may be, it's hard to tell yet. It looks like it's going to be the Pensacola Athletic Cheer Group. That's an all-star travel team. And they perform stunts, jumps, and dances. But they are being preceded by the Grinch.
Yeah, I see some little biddies back there
Yes.
getting ready to perform. That's another dance team we have participating tonight as well, the Triple Threat Stallionettes.
Yes, so this These young ladies have a
I love seeing the cute little ones.
I know, and the little ones are so cute. And they look like they're having a lot of fun.
I'm sure they're tired by the end of the route, right? After
I know it. They're probably only about halfway through.
I know it. They walk a little more, do it again. All right, we hope you're enjoying tonight's parade from downtown Pensacola. We will take a break and be back with more. It's the Cox Pensacola Christmas Parade on WKRG 5.
You are joining us on WKRG.com and on Facebook. You are looking at the Pensacola All-Star Cheerleaders, Pensacola Athletic Cheer, and they are stunting in the middle of the street.
All right, shortly after that, we're school band here. We're at the corner of Palafox and Garden. It's coming up after we have the Lamp Lighters, another one of our local dance groups. These are the guys here.
All right, guys, you better start dancing. We just saw the cheerleaders.
Welcome back to downtown Pensacola, everyone. Peter Albrecht, Devon Walsh, and Nicole Stacy from Visit Pensacola, enjoying the sights and sounds again this year of the Cox Pensacola Christmas Parade. More than 40 years strong now, it has certainly become a must-see holiday tradition here in Pensacola.
Absolutely. It's just the season. We're getting ready for Christmas and then New Year's, and before you know it, it'll be Mardi Gras.
That's true.
I know it. It's like some people say that Christmas is the season between Halloween and Mardi Gras, but no, it is a big deal here in downtown Pensacola. The shops roll out the red carpet for people this time of year, the restaurants, the bars, and of course this parade. What beautiful costumes as you are looking at the, looks like the triple threat stallionettes.
All right, coming up during the parade, we're going to have the Pensacola Band and the Tate High School Band, as well as an appearance by Santa Claus himself. In about 30 seconds here, we're going to be leaving our coverage on air on WKRG News 5, but you can continue to watch the parade at WKRG.com and on the WKRG Facebook page.